We're all moving through massive change right now, collective and personally. Even in the middle of it all, we're still meant to live meaningful, fulfilling lives. Today, I'm sharing what helped me heal the parts of me that used to escape my own life and how you can begin reconnecting with your intuition, your energy, and your purpose. And if you've been feeling that quiet pull to understand your energy more deeply, stay with me because I have something special to share.
Welcome to the Everything Embodiment Podcast, where I will help you find peace, understanding, and love all within your human body, enhancing your mind-body connection through the exploration of vast ideas, concepts, and modalities, discussions all meant to propel you along your own unique spiritual journey. I'm your host, Amber Miller.
Welcome back to another episode of Everything Embodiment. I'm your host, Amber Miller, and I'm fresh off a cold, and my voice isn't fully back, so forgive the squeakiness there. But this week, I wanted to talk about something that's been showing up for myself and in my sessions. It goes without saying, we're collectively going through it. And if the astrology is any indication, we'll continue to move through deep waves of change. But one message I keep receiving from my spirit guides is that we are still meant to have these meaningful, fulfilling lives, even during these times of global and systemic transformation. When I look back at the version of me that existed just a few years ago, I see someone who used food, alcohol, and money to escape. Someone whose personality was a patchwork embodiment of past, unhealed traumas. I had a big heart and I meant well, but I didn't really know myself. Today, I no longer feel the need to escape my life. Instead, I'm finding new ways to connect with myself, finally tuning into the true essence of who I am. Last week, I mentioned that I had been feeling a little disconnected from myself, and through that awareness, I began a blend of practices to guide me back to presence. And in just a short time, I've fallen back in love with my life. The everyday moments, what some might call mundane, now feel more vibrant and more alive. What a gift my life truly is. The realization led me to a profound breakthrough. Everything that I've desired to manifest ties back to safety. I kept asking God to show me, what was I missing? Why was I repeating lessons? Why was I still overeating? Why was money leaving as quickly as it came in? The answer was simple but honest. I didn't feel safe, or I should say my inner child didn't feel safe. I was quick to heal the big, visible wounds, but I hadn't yet seen, and maybe I wasn't ready to see, that all my inner child was truly asking for was safety. Last week, I went on a few nature walks, something I've been more intentional about lately, trading doom scrolling for fresh air. And on one of those walks, I felt a nudge to lean on this tree. So I look around to make sure no one's around because this, is going to look weird. But I really felt, not just touch it, really lean into it. Let my whole weight rest there, allowing myself to literally be supported by the earth. In that moment, I understood what true safety feels like. It's that deep embodied knowing that I'm held by God, by the universe, and by life itself. For years, drinking, spending, and overeating were ways I tried to soothe that absence of that safety. But by stopping chasing external fixes and I began cultivating the inner feeling of safety, everything shifted. I realized that every desire I've ever had wasn't really about that object or even the money. It was about feeling safe. Safe to rest, safe to receive, safe to trust life again. That's what I've been focusing on and giving thanks for ever since. Nurturing that sense of safety every day and helping others remember what it feels like too. And forgive me for shifting into entrepreneurial mode for a moment, but this is exactly why I created my embodied healer and intuition training program. I've been feeling the nudge to launch another round of the training, but looking at the astrology, I see Mercury retrograde coming up in a few weeks, and just the feeling of the end of the year inch closer, I knew I needed to do this differently than before. So for this next round, I've decided to open the doors a little differently. This time, the embodiment, energy, and intuition certification will be completely self-paced, allowing you to move through the material in your own rhythm. in the spaces and seasons that feel right for you. I'll still be available for personal support through Voxer or Telegram, and we'll still come together for live Zoom attunements and practice sessions to anchor everything in real time. It's a softer, more flexible way to walk this journey, one that honors your pace and your process. So, if something in this conversation is speaking to you, giving you, acknowledging a quiet knowing that you're meant to understand your energy at a deeper level, I want to invite you to my Embodiment, Energy, and Intuition certification. This journey is for those who are ready to learn energy work, explore their intuitive gifts, and begin a path of self-discovery that touches every layer of their being. Across 8 chapters, we'll move through multiple modalities: energy work, subconscious reprogramming, astrology, human design. We'll even explore the foundations of mediumship and the Akashic records, all woven together to invite in healing, change, purpose, and remembrance. This isn't about learning or memorizing more information. It's about remembering what your soul already knows. It's for those ready to reconnect with themselves, open to the guidance that's been within them all along, and start living with intention and alignment. So if you're hearing that quiet yes in your body, the one that feels both calm and certain, visit everythingembodiment.com and click the Courses tab to explore the details or reach out directly. Thank you so much for listening and for being here, truly. Your support means the world to me. If you want to help me keep Everything Embodiment growing, the best ways are simple. Book a session, follow or share the podcast with someone who might need it, or leave a quick review. Those small actions help more than you know. I'm in a bit of a transition right now, feeling called to step back from social media and really trust this next phase of growth. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but I do know this: it's going to be more teaching, more storytelling, more truth, and more heart. This next chapter feels like a return to organic connection, a kind of grassroots movement that grows through community, not algorithms. And at the end of the day, I'm a storyteller at heart. And I believe the best way forward for me, for this work, and for all of us is to keep telling stories that heal, connect, and remind us who we are. Thank you again for being part of this space. Until next time, stay grounded, stay connected, and remember, your energy is your home.